This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. One of the many things that you'll see now after events occur is mainstream media outlets, not just TMZ, but People Magazine, CNN, all of these mainstream media, fake news outlets posting content of celebrities' tweets on these events. This is a mind control mechanism that they've been using for a few years now, but it's become more and more rampant. This is a way for celebrities to use the fame that they build to use persuasion over people to go along with these agendas that the New World Order wants. They're all puppets working for them, doing their bidding. So when events occur like what we just saw over the weekend, which I can't really talk about, I'm not even allowed to say the words Texas on my channel, because even then they'll probably auto-flag it, but look at this load of hypocrisy that all this stuff is. Look how, people are just so one way. Like, they don't even think critically. They don't even sit there and go, oh, okay, wait, this person says one thing and then does another. Look at some of these comments. Let's start with Lady Barfbag herself, Lady Gaga, who they just had to go out and show Lady Gaga and Miley Cyrus and all these, or I should say Miley Virus, all of these people coming forward, tweeting about the situation, how they're all emotional about it, how we all need to get on board with the agendas that they want to push, which is obviously what? Gun control, get the guns while they can. So here's Lady Barfbag saying prayers for hashtag San Antonio and all the families who are suffering the loss of loved ones. I also pray for hashtag gun control, right? But then if you look at some of her music videos and some of her acting roles, she's got no problem shooting people. And some of the movies that she's been in and TV shows, she's got no problem here in her music video, Born This Way, holding on to a large semi-automatic machine gun, shooting it, right? You see, if you understand how mind control works, they push all of this stuff in the movies. They glorify guns, they glorify killing people, they glorify it in video games, and then they come out and they call for the gun grab. So they're planting all these seeds one way and then and then pulling them the other. Does that make sense to you? They're telling you in the movies that it's okay, it's cool to shoot people. Lady Gaga in her video and her movie performances has no problem wielding a gun. And then when people are influenced by films, and I'm not saying that's what occurred in this situation, because it's not what occurred in this situation in my belief. My belief, as most of these events are, these are controlled events, controlled by our government, usually run and operated by the CIA, by Central Intelligence. But these people are all glorifying it, and it doesn't seem like a big deal, right? But it should be. People should go, huh? Why do we have Reese Witherspoon, like as if anybody cares what Reese Witherspoon's reaction is, right? And Britney Spears, Sarah Silverman, it's just person after person. Reese Witherspoon, she's heartbroken over the shooting in Texas. Hashtag stop gun violence. Well, I don't know, Reese, in a lot of your movies, you're holding guns to people's heads. You're holding, it's amazing to me, right? It's amazing. So it's okay to glorify in film because they don't want you to believe that through film, these people are using mind control methods to make things look good, to make things look fun, to deprive our society from any morals, to remove God from society, which is what they continue to try to do. And nobody looks at these people and call them hypocrites because they go, well, it's just a movie, it's just fiction. Oh, then you go, oh, okay, it's just fiction, but we know that through these films, people are influenced, right? But now they've convinced people that they're not influenced through it. That movies aren't a method of mind control. They're just there for fun and a good time, as if generations haven't been trashed by the type of music that's out there through glorifying drug abuse, glorifying drinking and partying and, womanizing and all the stuff that the musicians and the rappers and the rock and roll singers do. It's all part of the mind control. So it's just funny to me that all of these people, including Miley Virus, who comes out and writes a long tweet. You'd see a picture of her holding a gun to somebody's head. All you gotta do is just Google Miley Cyrus gun. holding a gun. Oh, but it was a joke. Oh, it's it's not a big. For people who are just like crying over wanting our guns to be taken away. Of course, it's all celebrities, right, who are doing this, who are coming out. Imagine Dragon, John Mayer, Britney Spears, and they post this stuff deliberately on these mainstream websites like People.com, like CNN, for a reason. Because they want to persuade you and influence you. So your favorite rapper, your favorite pop singer comes out and says, we need to stop this. We need to stop gun violence. We need to put laws in to stop this stuff. And people go along with it because they're influenced by them. Like I've said a million times, you think if Lord Rothschild comes out and says we need to get gun control, that people are going to care about what Lord Rothschild says? Or if, some politician comes out, they're more influenced by these false idols. And that's what they are. They're false idols. And they're hypocrites. Complete hypocrites. And complete liars. This is what Miley Cyrus has to say. She says, I like to believe that every person who takes the life of another being is mentally ill. It's hard. This person should talk with all the stuff that we've seen involved with Miley Cyrus, but I won't get into that. It's hard to conceptualize that a sane human could commit such a hideous crime. Well, that's how we feel about Satanists. Hard for us to actually mentally grasp the sickness that these people have, including Miley. But she says, but I'm sorry, Donald Trump, this absolutely is a guns situation, right? She says, I'm putting a big bright spotlight on the fact that it was a quote-unquote white American male terrorist that walked in and killed 26 people, leaving 20 severely injured all of a sudden. Right, so people listening to this stuff, and it's just like, who cares what Miley Cyrus's 2 cents are on anything, right? In reality, nobody should be influenced by other people. You can take stuff for what it's worth, right? But Miley Cyrus coming forward and giving you her opinion on gun control when she sings songs butt naked, flying around on a wrecking ball, I'm supposed to want her 2 cents, but apparently the zombies out there do want her 2 cents. That is what they care about. So she goes on to say, we are all equal, right? So this is we are all equal. Human is human. Skin color doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But they push this stuff because this is for the one movement, the one world order, the one world government, one world currency, one world religion under Lucifer. This is the plan. Tower of Babel revisited, rebuilt. She goes on to say, now neither does gender matter, by the way. It makes no difference if they are male or female. She's really, pushing transgenderism. And she also claims to be pansexual, by the way. But she says, but those things absolutely matter when someone completely legitimate is running for president. When a car runs over innocent people while professing their love to a God different from yours. Right? Remember this stuff. These are all keys. These are all things that these people are all out there presenting, right? These murders in the name of terrorism or in the name of a bad God. They believe that our God, our Father, is bad, that the devil is good. Because remember, that's what they're going to spin all of this stuff as. She says, it sure matters to the cops when they beat or even kill innocent people of color. It even matters at an airport or on an airplane or in immigration when folks are completely profiled and judged for their background. Now it doesn't matter if someone is a man or a woman. Well, that's news to me. And the HH found, because it's been years of fighting for gender equality and the right to be the sex you identify with or marry the one you love. I mean, come on. So she's pushing, look at the stuff she's pushing. Gun control, right? She's pushing unity in one God, a God of love, pushing the trans agenda, and she just goes on and on and on and brings up Las Vegas and continues to say what? A terroristic act by white American males. This is a new common theme, okay? That the white American male, remember, this even links to Weinstein and all that stuff, is an enemy of the state, is a dangerous person, the white American male. There has always been an issue with subjects until now, she's saying. So because of Donald Trump and what's going on, she says Trump never needed to build a wall for us. We've done it ourselves. Love. Through love. And she's just saying she's effing sick and tired of all this stuff. I mean, this is stuff that they're putting out there for a reason. There's a reason that the mainstream media is putting Miley Cyrus, Lady Gaga, barf bag, all of their opinions and reactions to this stuff out there. Because they know people are influenced by it. The common person does care, believe it or not, how as insane as it sounds when we have a person who sings a song called Alejandro, who sings. We have another one who sings a song called Wrecking Ball, who's butt naked on a wrecking ball, and we're supposed to want their 2 cents on gender equality, on all of this nonsense that's all government related. You know, you got Josh Groban, Imagine Dragons, like I said, John Mayer, Britney Spears. It's all the same thing. My heart breaks. My prayers for these people. This is horrible. Hashtag gun control. We need to do something about guns. Guns, 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 guns. Right? And they're going hard and heavy for the grab right now. I covered this, and I got flagged for it right after Las Vegas. The next day, every single late-night television talk show host, from Kimmel to Colbert to Conan O'Brien to Seth Meyers to Jimmy Fallon, all of them did a monologue crying and pleading to the audience for gun control. So all these people have the same, what a coincidence, right? They're all quote unquote have the same opinions on guns. They're all emotional about all this stuff. And they know that somebody who's a comedian, when they get serious, that people are going to listen because they're going to go, oh my gosh, I can't believe this guy who cracks jokes all day, every day, is being serious and crying. And that's what they do it for. They do it because they know how to get people to focus in and react to it and play with their emotions. Everything that's going on is psychological. Once people can realize that, you'll be okay. When you can start deciphering things and looking at people and how they're acting and why they're saying this, why they're saying that, and reading them, and realizing that this is psychological warfare, you can navigate through this life and be okay and survive. You can't let this world beat you down. They want to beat us down with fear. They want to beat us down with all of this stuff. To be scared, to grab the guns, to trust Big Brother, that they'll protect you. It's all psychological. And it's as simple as anything in your day-to-day life. It being in a relationship with somebody. It's psychological, right? How many boyfriend and girlfriends have fights and stuff like that, and then they play games with the other one? Oh, you didn't text me back. This is stuff that I hear. People are like, oh, this person didn't text me, and or they wrote a one-word answer. So, psychologically, oh, they're being difficult, this or that. It's because it's psychological, right? They're just psychologically messing with you. Well, this is what the government does. This is what all of these outlets are trying to do with you, is psychologically mess with you, psychologically get you to go along with the things that they want. That's what problem, reaction, solution is, but it's psychological. So if you're aware of these things, you can navigate around it. You cannot be influenced by it. And you shouldn't be, especially these celebrities and their 2 cents. Their 2 cents are worth about 2 flushes, if you ask me. I thank you for listening to today's show. God bless all of you and your families.